In just the last hour, we have received a lot of new information about the shooting spree that happened last night in Denver and Lakewood. We now know that the victims were shot at 4 different locations. 5 people were killed, including 3 people at tattoo shops and a clerk at a hotel. The gunman was killed after a shooting with a Lakewood police agent. That agent is in critical condition after she was shot in the abdomen. This is the surveillance video we got near one of the shooting scenes. In it, you can see the suspect, named by police in just the last hour as 47-year-old Lyndon McLeod, as going into a business holding a gun. Seconds later, he calmly walks out, gets back into a vehicle, and drives off.
We have team coverage of the shooting spree. More about the victims will be coming up in just a moment. But first, let's get to Nelson Garcia, who got an update from police. Nelson, they say the suspect has been on their radar.
Alex, Denver Police Chief Paul Pazin says Lyndon McLeod had been under investigation as far back as mid-2020, but in 2 separate instances, there was not enough evidence to file charges against him. And now investigators say he is responsible for killing 5 people yesterday afternoon. Police say McLeod started by killing 2 people at a tattoo business in Denver before going to a home at 12th and Williams in Denver and killing the homeowner there. Along the way, McLeod got into 2 separate gunfights with police before getting away. He also lit a van on fire before heading to Lakewood and killing a man at a tattoo business on Colfax. Then McLeod drove to Belmar, where he killed the hotel clerk at Hyatt Place. Police say he had a connection to all the victims, including a connection to the hotel. After the hotel shooting, he shot a Lakewood police agent in the abdomen, but that same agent is credited with stopping McLeod.
Again, I can't overemphasize enough the heroic actions of our Lakewood police agent. In the face of being shot, in the face of danger, she was able to not only save others from this terrible tragedy, but also neutralize the threat.
Police did just receive a lot of information in the past hour, including the fact that the hotel clerk was another victim who died today. Investigators are not releasing the name of the Lakewood police agent involved in the shooting at this time, but they are asking the public to call investigators if they have any more information about this killing spree. Alex.
All right, Nelson, thank you for that update.
And now we want to turn our attention to the victims of this senseless crime spree last night. We have 2 reports from tattoo shops in Denver and Lakewood. We want to get to Noel Brennan for the latest on one of those victims. Noel.
Kim, we're at Lucky 13 Tattoo right here at Colfax and Kipling, and all afternoon we have watched as friends and clients of tattoo artist Danny Schofield have come by to drop off flowers and light candles, paying their respects to him. They tell me that he was a father, a longtime friend, and just an overall good human being.
He had so much left to give to the world.
One person can leave a mark on many lives.
This is an anniversary tattoo.
And Annie Bagford has tattoos to prove it.
I love hippos, and Danny loved to make them, so I let him do as he wanted.
On Tuesday, she visits Lucky 13 Tattoo in Lakewood, not for a new piece of art, but to pay respects to Danny Schofield.
I'm a client, I'm a friend, I'm family at this point.
The tattoo artist was one of 5 killed in a shooting spree Monday evening that started in Denver and ended in Lakewood.
It doesn't make any sense to us why this happened. We're sad today. The whole community is sad.
Fellow tattoo artists feel compelled to stop by, even if they never met Danny.
Nope, but definitely had to show up and pay respects and make sure that we left some stuff to let him cross over easily.
Strangers brought flowers, but a friend,
One last monster with Danny.
left something more personal.
It just became our thing. A monster for him, a monster for us.
Annie holds on to memories
Danny was a good human.
of the man who left a permanent mark.
Danny's our family. It's just not fair. Like, I want him to know he's loved and his life mattered.
Late this afternoon, we heard from one of Danny's co-workers who says that Danny was a gentle giant who was loved by all. He says the staff is devastated and brokenhearted right now, guys.
Sounds like a great person, and it earned a lot of love and respect. Thank you, Noel. Another one of the shooting scenes was at an apartment building on the north side of Cheeseman Park in Denver. There are bullet holes that can clearly be seen from outside on the street near 2001 Williams. We don't know the identity of that victim, but police have said that, again, the suspect and the victims did know each other.
This crime spree all started around 5:25 last night near First and Broadway in Denver. 3 people were shot and 2 women were killed at that location. Darius Johnson is there. And Darius, a memorial has been growing at that scene all day.
Alex, we've been here all day, like you just mentioned. This was the first shooting scene, so we wanted to come here. Once we arrived, we were met with loved ones, family, and friends of the 2 women, and even the man who was also injured. And you can clearly see that there is a growing memorial right now, and even more people are arriving as the night goes on. Go ahead and take a look at some of the video that we've gathered throughout the day. That's where you'll also see the photos of these 2 women. Police have identified the 2 women shot inside this business as Alicia Cardenas and Alyssa Maldonado. Cardenas was the owner of the shop. She was also a daughter, a well-loved artist, and a mother to a 12-year-old girl. We spoke to the father this afternoon of Alicia, who is still trying to process exactly what happened. He says that his daughter was unique, friendly, but she was feisty.
Yeah, you know, she could ruffle feathers because she got things done, and she did that. But in the end, people had a great deal of respect for her intelligence and for her way of getting things accomplished. She was one that accomplished things, and she was just a neat lady.
Now, police say the man who was shot and injured in this incident, he also works here as well. His wife was Alyssa Maldonado, who was shot and killed. Now, we are still working to speak to all of the families, all of the loved ones of these different victims, so we can continue to bring you their stories, because it's clear that they were loved right here in this community. Alex and Kim?
Yeah, it just makes it so real when you hear from the people that love them most. These women were powerhouses, and thank you for bringing a little bit of humanity to them. Darius, thank you.